Hello, dear students. Very good morning to one and all. First of all, I would like to welcome to the fifth semester of your BSc Microbiology program. Today, we are going to start one of the most important paper that has got a lot of importance in the higher studies as well as your future career, called Environmental Microbiology. The title of the course is Environmental Microbiology. This course is a core course that is elective, and the course code is 5B09 MCB. And before I would like to start the details, once again I remind all of you to listen my previous video and comply as per the instruction whatever I have given for the successful completion of this paper. Today we are going to discuss the introduction and the overview of this course. Introduction and overview of this course. So first we are going to discuss the definition of environmental microbiology and what is environmental microbiology and what are the relevance of environmental microbiology. So environmental microbiology may be defined as the study of the composition and physiology of microbial community that plays very vital roles in the environment and the ecosystem. And as you all know, environment means that comprises of the lithosphere, the soil system, the atmosphere, the air system, and the hydrosphere, the water system, and also the sediments that covers the plants and animals and their main inhabitants present in this ecosystem. And this particular paper has got lot of relevance because we are using the correct microbial protocols and the applications of microorganisms to various aspects of the ecosystem. And as you can see in this diagram, here it is a combination of so many things. Here you can see it is a mixture of soil microbiology that you will be studying in another important paper, and you will be having the air microbiology, that is aerobiology, and you are having the aquatic microbiology, the water microbiology, and the quality testing of water, the quality analysis of water, that is water quality monitoring, and of course biotechnology that implement lot of environmental biotechnology aspects for the large scale application of biotechnology, and clinical and diagnostic microbiology that has lot of importance, the clinical microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, protozoa, all those things has many of them are arises from the environment, thus it has a relevance in environmental microbiology. And obviously the occupational and the health infection control, And very important, next semester you will be studying another important paper called food microbiology. The food standards and safety, environmental microbiology also plays a very vital role. And of course the practical application of microbiology called industrial microbiology. And most importantly, nowadays the environmental microbiology plays a very vital role in this area, that is hazardous waste management and bioremediation. There are many more aspects, and this slide I have taken one of the recently published paper, that is published by Elsevier, and here you can see the lot of application, and it is interrelated with one another. And this broad area of microbiological aspects is known as environmental microbiology. It is the study of microorganisms in the environment with a lot of practical applications. Then before we are going to discuss the details about the chapters, we are going to discuss what all are the basic objectives of this course, what university aims once study environmental microbiology. As you all know, this is an elective course. Thus per week you will be having 3 hours, but it has got 4 credit, and there are total 50 hours. And there are 3 important course objectives. Number 1, to gain the fundamental knowledge and understanding of environmental microbiology. The fundamental or preliminary understanding of various aspects of environmental microbiology. Then the second one is to enhance, to enrich your awareness and domain knowledge of the pollution. One of the most important pollutants are known as xenobiotics, and sometimes they are called as recalcitrants. So that is the important aspect. So the waste management, especially the degradation of xenobiotics or many polymeric substances by using microorganisms. And the third one is very important, that has lot of practical application and industrial scope, that is bioremediation. That means to say remediating or eliminating the contaminants from the ecosystem using microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi, actinomyces, then algae, etc. So these are the major course objective of this particular paper. Now I would like to give an overview what we are going to discuss in this particular paper. I have already told you this has got 50 hours of teaching, and that has got 6 units or 6 modules. Okay, and what we are going to cover in each module. So that is what we are going to discuss. The module number 1, that gives an overview of the role of microorganism, that is the role of ecosystem, how the energy flow is happening through the ecosystem, and mainly the ecosystem means the 3 system. Okay, so that is the soil system, that is lithosphere, the water system, that is hydrosphere, and the air system, that is atmosphere. And we will be discussing so many aspects. We will be prioritizing the importance of biogeochemical cycles. So we will discuss carbon cycle, the microbiological perspectives, nitrogen cycles, sulfur cycle and phosphorus cycle, and how microorganisms are playing very vital role to maintain the stability of these biogeochemical cycles. Okay, that is what we are going to discuss in the unit number 1. Then, as I mentioned in the beginning, the environmental microbiology focuses 3 systems. First one is soil, next one is air, and third one is water. So the 3 units are going to focus according to this particular aspect. The unit number 2 or module number 2, we are going to discuss the microbiology of the soil. What are the various type of microorganisms present in the soil and what are their roles? And most amazingly, the one of the important reason the fertility of the soil or the nature of the soil, even the earthy smell of the soil, and whatever we are seeing in the soil ecosystem due to the interactions of various microorganisms, that we are going to discuss in detail in module number 2. So the major microbial interaction we are going to discuss in these units are mutualism, commensalism, amensalism, synergism, parasitism, predation, competition, and antibiosis. These are various type of microbial interactions commonly present in the soil. So that we are going to discuss with relevant examples and interesting case studies. So that is what we are going to discuss in unit number 2. Then comes to unit number 3. It mainly deals with the air. So as you all know, air microbial flora. As we are knowing that we are in the era of COVID-19, how air is playing a very vital role in the transmission of this coronavirus, novel coronavirus, SARS coronavirus 2, that is a part of this. So here we are going to discuss microbial flora present in the air, then the major sources that transmit the airborne pathogen, that aerosols, droplet nuclei, infectious dust, and other things. Okay, and in fact you know that you have heard so many times the droplet nuclei, that is the major transmitting agent of coronavirus in COVID-19. Then we are going to study certain practical aspects. Okay, how we are going to assess the quality of the air, how are you going to see air has some microorganism, then what are the various microbiological methods that is used to study the air quality of the microorganism, what are the microbiological sampling of air. This is the content of unit number 3. Then comes the water microbiology. Here we are going to discuss the various different types of aquatic environments, such as the freshwater system. There are a lot of freshwater systems, such as starting from small pond, then river, etc. Then the deep ocean, that is marine ecosystem. Then there are associated systems such as estuaries. Then all such kind of systems and their different region in which microorganisms are present, we are going to discuss. What are the various factors which associate the aquatic ecosystem, we are going to see. Then what are the relevance of various microorganisms present in the water, we are going to discuss with interesting examples and case study by taking various oceans and deep layers in the aquatic ecosystem all over the world. Then comes unit number 5. This has got some advanced application of environmental microbiology, one of the potential problem we are facing, that is the waste management. So one of the aspect that we can use a microorganism for the detoxification and conversion of the pollutant into non-toxic form. Okay, that is known as the microbiology of xenobiotics. So that is very interesting. We are going to study the major types of pollutants, various types of pollutants, man-made and synthetic, naturally occurring pollutants, and how their degradation is happening, and how that is degrading, how bacteria are playing a very vital role, and how their genetic systems are playing a vital role. We are going to discuss about some interesting case studies and examples. Then the third one is most importantly bioremediation, removal of waste by using microorganism or a group of microorganisms called as microbial consortia by taking various examples. Currently, as you all know, this area is using for the management and detoxification, remediation of plastics and microplastics commonly present in the ecosystem. So that is the one of the interesting aspects we are going to discuss. Then the last unit we are going to discuss the microbial leaching. How leaching means how we can segregate the metals from its parental ore by taking such as certain examples like copper, iron, gold, etc. How it is extracted, and that we are going to discuss. What is the role of microorganism we are going to see, and how corrosion of the metals are happening. Ultimately, finally, very important topic called the formation of biofilm. One organism is not able to perform all the function, however they forms a community, and that community forms a biofilm, and biofilm formation is the reason for the rapid degradation of these xenobiotics and the even the leaching of microorganisms. So these are the overview of environmental microbiology. These are the topics what we are going to cover in this particular paper. Then what is the application of this particular paper? In 5th semester, why university has included this particular paper, and why in our department of microbiology, why it is offered to you, okay, as an elective course. And you know that environmental microbiology plays a very vital role. Simple example I will tell you. The concept whatever you are going to study in this particular paper, next semester you are having a project work, and so many advanced simple project work that has got a lot of important in the society and mankind. You can do with the basics what you have studied in the environmental microbiology. Then in continuation of this particular paper, you will be studying another paper called sanitation microbiology in the next semester. So environment is the fundamental part of our life, our ecosystem, and the microbial world plays a very vital role. What all are the major outcome that we are able to study using this microorganism? That is the biggest outcome. And what undergraduate like you people, once you study this paper, what all are the benefit you are going to get? That is what is the outcome of this particular paper. Of course, whatever you are going for the higher studies, okay, higher studies, even you are going for MSc, or if you are going for any type of industry, environmental microbiology plays a very vital role, because it plays a very vital role. The fundamentals are very important. You will be involving, as like this slide shows, various applications you will be involving. And of course, most of the people you will go for MSc in microbiology, and you definitely you will study the detailed aspect of environmental microbiology. I personally aware that lot of universities, their syllabus environmental microbiology is a full paper, or in connection with the sanitation microbiology you are going to have the application, or in connection with the microbial biotechnology you are going to have a application, or in connection with the food microbiology you are going to have a application, or in connection with the agricultural microbiology you are going to have a application. Okay, and like that you may have so many applications. And again, further you go for your independent assignment, those who are concentrating the research. In fact, the government of India prioritizing lot of aspects in the environmental microbiology aspect. You know that the present need of the human, you know that in terms of the energy, in terms of the the food, in terms of the agriculture, whatever you take, you will see the fundamental application of environmental microbiology. Example, biofuels and biodiesel production, all those things you will study environmental microbiology aspects. And the pollution, how to remediate the pollution, the hydrosphere, lithosphere and atmosphere, how the pollution is remediating, there you will apply environmental microbiology. And the biogeochemical cycling of the world, there you will apply microbiology. So like that you are having a wide scope of areas, and you can work specific aspects of environmental microbiology in terms of research, in terms of core projects, in terms of industry, in terms of R&D, and you can start your own firm by performing small environmental analysis. And you can obviously you can connect this thing with computational biology, and you can connect with the mathematics, you can connect with the bioinformatics, and you can predict the climate change. Okay, that is one of the major area of environmental microbiology. And what are the opportunities and scope? You will be having air sanitation approaches, air sanitation technique, air microbial flora identification. You are having biotechnology as a beginning. Biotechnology, whatever you perform, environmental microbiology plays a very vital role. And the soil microbiology, the interaction between the microorganism and interaction between soil and microorganism, that you will study in agricultural microbiology, that plays a very vital role, because it mainly deals with the fertilizers of the soil, fertility of the soil, okay, the biogeochemical link of the soils. Then the industrial microbiology, various organisms, okay, isolated from the from the environment, from the nature, and the nature has lot of microorganisms that has got a lot of unbelievable potential. A human brain unable to think that much potential this particular microorganisms are having. Screening and characterization of ideal microorganism for various industrial purpose you are going to study in you are going to apply in industrial microbiology. Then the infection control, the public health microbiology, infection control, including our COVID-19, how much aspect this environmental microbiology playing a role, you will be able to study. Then comes the food safety. Food is very important thing. Next semester you will be studying the food microbiology. The safety aspects of the food, environmental microbiology is one of the important part. Then the clinical or diagnostic microbiology, because the spreading, the transmission of the many microorganisms through the environment, the soil, the air or water, contaminated water, okay, and such a kind of aspects you will be studying in environmental microbiology. And the quality testing, this you will study in the next semester sanitation microbiology, okay. and the quality testing of the water. Okay, the quality testing, both qualitative and quantitative analysis of the potability or drinking quality of the water, the contamination of the water you are able to study. Then you are able to study certain high level of phenomenon called as you will be able to see certain algal blooms. Okay, then certain type of the several types of the aquatic the life of aquatic ecosystem. And you might have seen in the Red Sea. Similarly, the ocean, various properties of ocean, climate change in the ocean, and that is directly related with the role of microorganism present in the aquatic ecosystem. Most importantly, the waste management. And nowadays, lot of municipalities and corporations managing the waste, scale upping the microbial based approaches. Okay, remediating the toxic waste material. Okay, and I mean especially plastic waste management. Okay, nowadays you are knowing that in fact the government of Kerala and the government of India, they are telling that you need to clean one day. They are specifically allotting for, especially Sundays, such kind of days, they are specifically allotting for the cleaning in our surroundings, because that leads to the transmission of the diseases. So environmental microbiology plays a very vital role. So once you study this particular paper, you are going to become one of the person with a thorough knowledge the environmental aspects of the microbiology. So these are the there you can be an excellent academician, excellent researcher, and excellent industry person, and you can start with you can assist the industry by providing the waste management industry, and you can tie up with the engineering people such as civil engineering. Okay, mechanical engineering, or such kind of engineering aspects you can tie in terms of chemistry. You can tie with the chemistry. Okay, environmental chemistry you can study, ecology you can study, and various aspects you can study. So this is the outcome and scope of the environmental microbiology. So I hope you understood. So this is the beginning of the class. So I summarize once again. Today we have seen what we have seen, the about the course, what is it is about. Then we have discussed what is the basics of environmental microbiology, what are the major areas. Then we have studied the objectives. Once you study this paper, what is the objective of this particular paper. Then we have studied the overview of the 6th module, whatever it is given in your syllabus, what we are going to see. And then we have studied the outcome and scope of this particular paper. Why do you want to study this particular paper? Why Kannur University has introduced this particular paper in your curriculum? What you are going to get after studying this particular paper. So these are the major important aspects. So I hope you could follow this particular lecture, make a note of it as I said in the beginning in your notebook. And if you are having any application, and it is very interesting, you can do a lot of things. And if you see in the literature, there are so many journals and the periodicals, magazines, etc. released only based on the environmental microbiology and climate change. So you can see so many. If you look at the most prestigious publishers like Elsevier, Springer, Taylor and Francis, John Williams, Sons, they have specific journals. Okay, so even Federation of European Microbiological Societies, American Society for Microbiology, okay, even Nature series, okay, PLOS series, Frontiers, okay. Then similarly, so many other area, if you see, they have a dedicated journal only for environmental microbiology, that clearly indicating the scope of the environmental microbiology. So I hope you understood. If you are having any clarification, as I said in the beginning, you can ask me or you can text me, okay? And your feedback, it is one of the important things. As you all know, I have taken the class by using the PowerPoint. Generally, you know that I don't prefer that, but I compelled to do this particular things due to the current rules and regulation of our education system. And I hope you have followed everything, and if you are having any clarification, you can ask me, okay? So that is what I wanted to tell.